Hi YouTube, this is Matt and I've got a haul video to show you today. The car boots around by me officially closed now. I think last week was the last day, so I managed to go to a car boot last week. It was a bit of a nightmare at the start. It started to rain a little bit, there was a little bit of drizzle. People started chucking sheets over the stuff, chucking the stuff back in the car, and I thought, oh no, it's going to be off. So I went and got myself a coffee, had to sit down for a little bit, waited again, people started getting the stuff out again, then it started raining again, chucking all the stuff back in the cars. Lots of people were going home at this point. I could see people getting in the cars, driving off, and I thought, I'm here now, you know, I'm going to get a bit wet. I might as well just have a walk around for a bit, drink this coffee. Hopefully it'll die down a bit and people start to get the stuff back out, because at that point there was probably about 10 cars there, and these people have already paid their money to set up their stalls. So I thought, I'm just going to hold fire and see how I get on. And yeah, I was surprised. I picked up some good stuff actually. I managed to go to a couple of charity shops as well that day. So yeah, for this time of year it's really slowing down now. I'm still managing to get bits and stuff, but over the last few weeks nothing really that was worthy of a video. So I managed to pick up some cool retro items for this video. So yeah, I'm going to show you. I'll start by showing you what I got. First one was this Radioshack radio controlled Sherman tank. Now when I first saw this and I looked at it and I thought, you know, it's just one of those like reproductions that you probably see in little gadget shops in like shopping centres and things like that. But when I opened it up and had a look inside, it is vintage. I think it's from the 80s, and going on eBay these are fetching around 40 to 50 quid. So I had to pay up for this one. I paid I think it was 8 quid in the end. I paid for this. I think they wanted 10 and I paid 8 in the end. They did say it was old, but when you can, you got to try and knock them down. So yeah, but it is. Sorry about that. The battery died on my phone, so I just needed to grab the charger quick and get it charged up. But yeah, inside the box you can see the instructions there. Radio controlled tank. Just got to try and hold this and make sure it doesn't all fall out. That's what it's like inside. Still got all the polystyrene inserts. It works. I've put the batteries in, takes a load of batteries. So yeah, happy to pick that up. And I'm looking for around 50 back for that. So quite a neat item to pick up. Get that back in the box. Okay, second item I picked up was this PlayStation Move starter pack. These are always worth looking out for. Let's just show you the contents. PlayStation Move, motion controller. It's got the camera and the starter pack, the starter disc. I paid 3 quid for this. You can get more than that from Computer Exchange for it, probably in the 20s, something like that. I haven't really done the homework on it at Computer Exchange, but yeah, I'm going to aim for about 30-35 quid for that. I probably won't get it, maybe get knocked down a little bit, but these controllers are always definitely worth picking up. So yeah, happy with that from 3 quid, hopefully £30-35 back for that one. The next one was this Lion King. It's battery operated Simba, makes noises and stuff. But yeah, this was a quid. The only reason I picked it up is because it was £1. I've done quite well on plushies in the past, and anything battery operated, you're always guaranteed to sell it. You might have to sit on it a little bit, but being the Lion King and that, I thought it was worth a punt. So for £1, hopefully I'll get 20 plus back for that. Right, this was a really good item. This complete Paddington book set by Michael Bond. Now I've looked on eBay and these prices, it's all over the place really. Some of these have sold for 75 quid, 80 quid, 90 quid plus. I think there's one for about 100 or just over 100, and it's got quite a lot of watches on it, because they're the cloth books. See if I can take one out. show you. They're all lined like golden on the top. I think they're called Folio Society or something like that. But the covers, they're cloth material on the covers, and they don't really look like they've been read. You know, when you open a new book and you can hear all that new sound, that new creasing, it's just doesn't look like it's been read at all. Really good condition. 12 books in total, and I paid £3 for that. I did buy some more books off her, not to resell books I'm going to keep myself, but yeah, from £3, definitely worth looking out for that one. And I'm going to probably aim for about 85–90 on that. So if I can get that, I'll be really happy. It's got a few little scuffs and stuff on the box. It's not damaged, dented or anything like that, it's just a little bit of shelfware. That's what I'll put down in the description anyway. So hopefully from £3 I'm going to be looking £80 plus, something like that for that. So really happy with that one. Right, this I'm going to show in this video because I did actually buy it a couple of weeks ago, but I haven't done a video, so I thought I'd just show it in this one, because it's something good to look out for. And it's Pinball Wizard, made by Grandstand. I've made really good profit with Grandstand products in the past. Grandstand Firefox and Scramble and other games made by Grandstand, there's really good profit in them, and they're good for collectors as well. But I may have said it in a previous video, but I am a toy collector and I do try and collect toys that I had from my own childhood. It's just something that I want to do, it's just something I've done for a few years. And I had a pinball machine when I was younger. It wasn't Grandstand Pinball Wizard, it was made by Tommy, and it was the Astro Shooter. I think it was the better one out of the two. Tommy had like Atomic Pinball, and I think they had another one, and then they had the Astro Shooter. And I used to love that pinball machine. Played with it for ages. But the reason I picked this one up is because it was only like £5. You're probably going to get around, I'd probably get £50 back for this, because I've got the adapter with it, all the instructions and that, all the box inside, all the inserts. But it is set up exactly the same as the Astro Shooter. If anybody's ever played on a Tommy Astro Shooter before, you've got this hyperspace here, and everything is the same, it's just a different sticker on it. So I'm going to keep this one in my possession until I find the Astro Shooter one I had when I was a kid, and then I'll just sell this one on. So eventually when I come to sell this, I'm looking around £50 plus from a fiver, so always worth looking out for the pinball machines, especially if they're boxed and in as good condition as this. So yeah, that was a great pick-up. Right, what else we got? This was a really good buy, This is the second one I've bought actually. I sold one of these on a Facebook page and I think I sold it way too cheap. But it's Warhammer. Always look out for Warhammer, especially sealed. Obviously you can't lose with sealed products. It's Warhammer 40,000, Dark Angels, Raven Wing set. Don't know too much about Warhammer, but I know it's worth a lot of money. And I've actually listed this one because it was nice and easy to list, just a couple of pictures. And I think I've got this one listed for around $99.99, something like that. And this will be the second one I've sold. So this is the second one I picked up. I think the first one I only sold it for around 50, and I sold it way too cheap. So yeah, and this was £10. This cost me £10. The guy wanted 15 for it, and I said, would you do a tenner? And he said yeah. So quite happy with that. There's that's what you get inside. But yeah, really nice to pick that up sealed. The guy said that he just never opened it, never got around to painting it and all that. So happy to pick that up for a tenner, hopefully 100 back on that if I can. Right, these are actually a charity shop pickup that I did the other day, in and around the time that I went. I think I went maybe a couple of days before, a couple of days after the car boot, and I managed to pick these up. These are Nike Air Dunks, the lows, not the high top ones obviously, and these are all different prices. Some of these are still fetching 60, 70, 80, £100 depending which one you got. There's so many different variants and colours. they're just a little bit dirty on the whites, like, but they'll clean up no problem. There's no major scuffs or anything like that. I did Google it because I couldn't find the actual name of them, which one there was, and somebody said that there was Wu-Tang Clan ones, but I don't think they are. I think they'd have the Wu-Tang badge on them if there was. But these were $7.99 from a charity shop. Don't really pay that much for trainers, but yeah, $7.99, and I'm gonna I think I'm gonna list these for around $64.99, something like that. So I'll hopefully get around 60 for them. But really nice to pick those up. Yeah, Nike Air Dunks. So look out for those. Right, what else we've got? I did manage to get a load of old sports clothes. I'll show you now what I picked up. These were all on a rail, and I was really lucky because these were all on a rail, and it started to rain in between when it was raining and stopping off and all that. And this woman was just chucking this polythene sheet over the rail and then pulling it back off and then putting it back on again because it just kept drizzling through it at the morning. And I thought, I'm going to have a look under there. Nobody's looked under there. And it was all old sports clothes, and I just couldn't believe it. It was all £1 each. And as you can see, old Manchester United Umbro tracksuit top. It's got like the buttons on the front with Umbro on, don't know if you can see that. And then the zip in between, zips perfect, works fine. I don't know the exact date, but this is definitely early 90s, maybe 92, 3, 4, something like that. But when you see old stuff like that, you've got to pick it up. Manchester United, it's got quite a big emblem on the back. So yeah, really happy with that one on the sleeve as well. It's really nice inside. It's all in great condition. So I'm really happy with that for £1. And I'm hoping I'm going to be in colour as well. Hopefully I'm going to be getting around 50, 60 quid for that. That's what I'm going to put it on there for. Might be wishful thinking, but with old sports gear, especially good football clubs like Man United, you know, they'll always sell. She's got herself to some sort of collector, some hardcore United fan out there. So you're really happy with that one for £1. I've got a few more to show you. There was football shirts as well. But I just grabbed them all because there was like £1 each. Barcelona one. It hasn't got the sponsor on. But I think they did go for a few seasons where they didn't put the sponsors on. Again, that was £1. With it, I mean, I haven't really checked this one up. I'm probably looking around 15, 20 quid, something like that for that. A rugby one. Don't know much about rugby. Not really a rugby fan. But this is the England Rugby League. John Smith sponsor, made by Puma. So I need to do a little bit of research on that. Like I say, I don't really know too much about rugby. Well, I don't know anything about rugby to be fair. An England football shirt. I think this was probably Euro 2004, something like that. Again, £1. Official England product. So just by looking at it, it's got to be 25 quid. You might be able to get a bit more once I've done a bit more research on them. A French football top. This must have been after they won the World Cup because it's got the star on it. Yeah, so actually I'm sure somebody told me before there's a really rare French football shirt to watch out for, and I think it's the one just before, was it 98 when they won the World Cup without the star on it, and apparently that's the one to look out for. That's the one that fetches the most money. But again, for £1, gotta pick these up. There's another tracksuit top, Kappa Italia. Looks in good condition, large size, decent size that is. Italia, genuine product. Again, got to be 25, 30 quid plus for that. This is, I've got to have picked about 3 of these up now. Adidas, Great Britain. So the decent one. It's in really good condition. Adidas, Great Britain, zip tracksuit top. a Stoke City, but I probably would have left this one behind, but the reason I took this one is because it's a centenary edition one. Let's see, 150 years Adidas, so yeah, 1863 to 2013, so it's a 2013 edition. Again, a quid, can't man at that. And the last piece of clothing I picked up, the shirts were all a quid, the tracksuit tops, the Manchester United tracksuit top was a quid because that was the first one I picked up. The Italia one, I don't know why, but that one was 2 quid. The Adidas Great Britain one I think was 2 quid, and I think this was the same. So this is another Adidas product. She's obviously selling these way too cheap, but it seemed like a house clearance and they just had them all on a rail. Yeah, so I just went over and got them. You probably realised once I picked them all up and I asked for the lot that was way too cheap. So yeah, that's that. What else did I get? I managed to get some puzzles. Not a lot of money in these, but the reason I picked them up is because the retro vibe, the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. That's something to watch out for. If you're ever picking up turtle stuff, always look for the hero instead of the ninja. These were the first ones out, so there should be a little bit more value in these Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. And this one's quite good because it's a pizza box. If you're familiar with the turtles, they eat a lot of pizza. So this is the pizza box puzzle. There's another puzzle, 150 puzzle by the turtles again. Again, Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. Those two. There's a G.I. Joe one. I know this one is worth, I think, around at least 15 quid for this one. These are all 50p because it's G.I. Joe. So yeah, G.I. Joe puzzle, it's 50p. Right, I've got this game, don't know a lot about it. The only reason I picked it up is because it was a quid, but it is part of the World of Warcraft trading card game or whatever it is. The others seem to be in a bit worse condition. It comes in this little slipcase. The others were a bit battered. I picked this one up because it was the best one out of the lot. And it's got instructions in there. It's got a pack of sealed cards in there. Don't know too much about it. And then on this side, you lift this up, and that's the card game inside. So for a quid I just took a chance on it. It did have a quick little look in the shop, and I think this is around 20 quid for this. So yeah, just thought it was worth a chance for £1. So that's that. I can close it. And then picked up a load of board games as well. 50p, so can't go wrong on a board game for 50p. This one is a Bionic Woman. So this got to be 70s, 80s. Made by Parker. Is it Parker Brothers? 75. Saying 1975 on that. Bionic Woman, 50p. Disney's seen it. Just picked it up because it's Disney's. Can't really lose with Disney games. 50p. The Game of Life. Wouldn't really pick this one up because there's too many out there, but it is in really good condition. So that's the only reason I picked this one up. Everything's there, everything's inside. 50p. Can't man again. Game of Life. Last one. Dizzy Dinosaur. I can remember this one from a kid. I think this is an early 90s game. Again, 50p. Always pick that up. That's that. And I think there's just 2 more items to show you. And it's just a shame, they're boxed, but well, you'll see for yourself. I hate it when people just tape them up with brown tape. If you're going to use tape, just use clear. I mean, that's just ruined the box really, but the only reason I picked these up is because they were £1.50 each. So I thought I'd take a chance on it. I haven't really picked up any keyboards before. I know there's some top end keyboards out there that are worth a hell of a lot of money, but for £1.50 I just took a chance on it. So that's a Casio Tone Bank keyboard, SA20, and there's another keyboard, again completely ruined with brown tape, but that's a Yamaha Porter Sound PSS 380, completely ruined with brown tape, but for £1.50 can't leave it behind. It's always worth it. I can even throw the box away, or just maybe not put the box on the first picture on eBay because it's a bit off-putting. But also stating there that the box, I have got the box, but it's battered. I need to do a bit of research on these. I'd be thinking at least 20 quid back for these, so it's worth it at £1.50 for me. Might be surprised, this one might be a lot more. But yeah, so that's the two keyboards, and I think that's everything. Like I say, the car boots round by me, they're closed now for the year. They're probably open the second week in, I think the second week in January. There's one open down by me local, and then the best car boots you're looking probably March time. But I have got another video which I'm going to be doing. It's going to be coming out soon. I did say a while back that I was trying to get like a bulk of old 80s, 90s action figures like He-Man and other figures, and I've managed to get some. So I've got about between 150 and 200 figures. I was just like negotiating on price with a guy. So yeah, I've got a video coming out soon. I'm going to show you a ton of He-Man figures and what I've picked up there. Just need to sort through them. So yeah, keep tuned for that. Yeah, so I'd like to say thanks to all the subscribers. Thanks a lot to the new people that have subscribed to the channel. I am going to be updating some more videos soon, so just keep the notifications on. Check those videos out. Always drop me a comment, let me know what you think. If you've got any questions about action figures or any of the things that I've picked up, or you could give me a bit of advice, please don't be afraid to leave a comment. I'll always get back to people that leave comments. And yeah, thanks a lot, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.